All right, so let's dive into something that's changing the very fabric of finance.
Yeah,
ISO 2022.
absolutely.
This isn't just another tech upgrade.
Right.
We're talking about a global standard for financial messaging
Mm,
that has the potential to reshape how money moves around the world.
yeah.
We've got a fascinating document from the Federal Reserve,
Okay.
and we're going to use it to unpack what ISO 2022 is,
Okay.
why it matters,
Right.
and how it's setting the stage for the future of payments,
Yes.
particularly with the upcoming FedNow service.
It's a good place to start. I think it's helpful to start by thinking about what the financial world was like before this standard.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It was a bit like trying to send a text message to someone with a completely different phone using a different language.
Wow, yeah.
Each system spoke its own dialect.
Yeah.
So making transactions smoothly,
Yeah.
especially across borders,
Right.
was incredibly complex.
So it sounds like ISO 2022 is aiming to create like a universal language for financial institutions.
Exactly. Think of it as a common framework and data structure for all sorts of financial messages.
Okay.
It allows these systems to communicate seamlessly, regardless of their location or technology.
So that's pretty powerful concept. And this isn't some brand new untested idea, right?
You're right. The International Organization for Standardization developed it back in 2004.
Okay.
Since then, it's been steadily gaining traction with over 70 countries using it for payments,
Wow.
securities trade services,
Okay.
and even foreign exchange.
So it's had some time to prove itself now when we talk about its impact here in the US.
Right.
What comes to mind?
Well, one of the most significant developments is its integration into the FedNow service,
Okay.
which, as you know, is the Federal Reserve's upcoming instant payment infrastructure.
Right.
It's designed to enable financial institutions of all sizes to offer instant payment services around the clock,
Okay.
24/7.
So it's essentially laying the groundwork for real-time payments in the US.
Exactly.
I'm curious, though, with all the different standards out there,
Hmm.
why was ISO 2022 chosen for FedNow?
It boils down to a few key factors.
Okay.
Firstly, its global adoption makes it a natural fit for a system that needs to interact seamlessly across borders.
Makes sense.
Secondly, its flexible design allows it to adapt to future needs and integrate with emerging technologies.
Okay.
The Federal Reserve has already published the ISO 2022 message specifications for FedNow,
Wow.
providing a roadmap for how the messaging will work within this system.
That's incredibly forward-thinking. I'm guessing that anyone working in the financial world should get familiar with these specs.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Regardless of your role, whether you're a bank, a credit union, a fintech, or even a large corporation,
Okay.
understanding these formats is crucial for harnessing the full potential of FedNow.
Hmm.
Imagine being able to send and receive payments instantly, 24/7.
Yeah.
It's a significant shift from the traditional batch processing we're used to,
That brings to mind some interesting questions.
right?
For instance, how might this real-time capability impact specific industries or demographics?
Mm.
Could we see new micro-lending models emerge? Or perhaps a transformation of the gig economy with instant payouts?
Those are excellent questions. It's not just about speed, but also about data.
Okay.
ISO 2022 messages carry far richer information than traditional payment formats.
Oh, interesting.
That opens up a whole world of possibilities.
Okay, give me an example. How could this richer data translate into real-world benefits?
Think about straight-through processing,
Okay.
which allows for the automation of the entire payment journey from initiation to settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're a business receiving a payment.
Okay.
With ISO 2022, the payment can arrive with detailed remittance information,
Right.
directly linked to a specific invoice.
Wow.
Your system can automatically reconcile the payment, update your records,
Okay.
and trigger the next step in your workflow, all without manual intervention.
That's incredible. It streamlines operations, reduces errors, and
Right.
saves valuable time.
Yes.
It sounds like a game changer for businesses, especially those dealing with high volumes of transactions.
Precisely. It reduces friction and allows businesses to operate more efficiently.
Okay.
Now consider the implications for financial institutions.
Right.
They can leverage the data for enhanced analytics, real-time fraud detection,
Mm-hmm.
and even create entirely new payment services tailored to specific customer needs.
It's almost as if this new standard is handing developers a brand new toolbox.
Yeah.
They can create innovative applications and services we haven't even thought of yet.
That's a great analogy, and I think that's what makes this so exciting. It's not just about solving existing problems.
Right.
It's about opening doors to a future of possibilities.
So where can people find these specs and start learning more about how to prepare for this shift?
The Federal Reserve has made the ISO 2022 specifications readily available
Okay.
through their financial services portal and the ME Standards platform on the SWIFT website.
That's good to know. I'm also hearing that the Federal Reserve is planning a comprehensive educational program
Yeah, are.
to help ease the transition.
They're committed to making this transition as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
Roundtable discussions, webinars,
Right.
and a variety of resources are in the works.
Wow.
It's a sign that they recognize the importance of widespread understanding and adoption.
Well, that's reassuring. It sounds like they're really invested in making this work.
Yes.
Thinking back to the days of writing checks and waiting for them to clear,
Right.
this shift to instant payments with ISO 2022 feels almost surreal.
Yeah.
Have you had any personal experiences that highlight just how much the financial landscape has changed?
I recently helped my parents navigate an online bill payment system.
Okay.
They were amazed by how quickly and easily it all worked.
Oh, wow.
For them, it was a revelation.
Yeah.
It really hit home how far we've come and how much further we can go with technologies like ISO 2022.
That's a fantastic anecdote.
Yeah.
It shows that this isn't just about complex financial systems.
Right.
It's about making everyday financial interactions easier and more efficient for everyone.
Exactly, and that's what makes this so impactful.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
We have.
We've explored what ISO 2022 is, why it was chosen for the FedNow service, and how it's poised to revolutionize the financial world.
Yeah.
Now let's shift gears and explore the wider implications of ISO 2022 for the future of payments
Okay.
and what it could mean for you, the listener. Stay tuned.
Great.
Welcome back to our deep dive into ISO 2022. We've established that it's a big deal.
Right.
But it's more than just a technical upgrade, right?
Absolutely. It holds the potential to reshape the entire financial landscape as we know it.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Paint me a picture of this future.
Okay.
What everyday scenarios will be most impacted by the shift to instant payments?
Imagine a world where cross-border payments are as simple and instant as sending a text message.
Oh, wow.
Picture paying a vendor in another country and having the funds settle instantly.
Right.
Eliminate the delays and fees associated with traditional international transfers.
No more waiting days or even weeks for those transfers to process?
Exactly.
That would be a game changer for businesses that operate globally. What other barriers could crumble with this new universal language of finance?
Think about supply chain management.
Okay.
With real-time payments and data,
Yeah.
companies could track their shipments and payments with incredible precision.
Okay.
This means improved efficiency, fewer delays, and optimized cash flow.
So we're talking about a future where businesses, both large and small, have a much clearer and more immediate picture of their financial positions.
Exactly. And this real-time visibility extends to consumers as well.
Oh, how so?
Imagine getting paid instantly for freelance work
Wow.
or sending money to a family member in need without any delay.
That would be a huge step towards a more inclusive and equitable financial system, wouldn't it?
Indeed, instant access to funds can be crucial for individuals and families facing financial hardship.
Right.
It can mean the difference between covering an unexpected expense and falling behind on bills.
While the benefits of ISO 2022 sound promising, some critics argue that the transition could be costly and complex.
Right.
How would you address those concerns?
It's true that transitioning to a new system always involves challenges.
Sure.
However, the long-term benefits far outweigh the initial costs.
Okay.
Think about the inefficiencies we're currently dealing with: manual processes, reconciliation errors,
Right.
and delays.
Yeah.
ISO 2022 streamlines these processes,
Okay.
leading to cost savings in the long run.
So it's about taking a broader perspective and considering the return on investment over time.
Precisely. And let's not forget that the Federal Reserve is heavily invested in supporting this transition.
Okay.
Their educational programs and resources will play a crucial role in helping institutions navigate the complexities and mitigate the costs.
That's reassuring. It sounds like they're doing their part to smooth the path. Now, another concern that often comes up with faster payments is the potential for increased fraud.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
It's a valid concern. But ISO 2022 itself doesn't inherently increase security risks.
Okay.
In fact, the richer data embedded in ISO messages can enhance fraud detection and prevention efforts.
So instead of making fraud easier, this richer data could actually give financial institutions a better chance of catching it before it happens.
That's the idea. We're talking about having more information at our fingertips,
Right.
allowing for more sophisticated analysis and proactive risk management.
Okay.
Imagine being able to identify suspicious patterns in real time
Yeah.
and intervene before any significant damage occurs.
That's a powerful tool in the fight against financial crime.
Absolutely.
Sounds like, as with any new technology, it's about adapting our security protocols to meet the evolving landscape.
Absolutely. We need to embrace innovation while remaining vigilant.
Okay.
The key is to leverage the advancements in data analytics and security technologies to create a more robust and resilient financial system.
Now let's shift our focus back to the U.S. and the upcoming FedNow service. How do you see ISO 2022 playing out in this context, especially since the U.S. has been lagging behind other countries in adopting real-time payments?
It's going to be a game changer for the U.S. payments landscape.
Okay.
FedNow, powered by ISO 2022, will bring us into the era of real-time payments, bringing numerous benefits to businesses, consumers, and the overall economy.
It's almost hard to imagine what everyday life will be like when we no longer have to wait for checks to clear or ACH transfers to settle.
Yeah.
What specific impacts on consumers do you find most exciting?
From a consumer perspective, it's about greater convenience and control.
Okay.
Imagine receiving your salary instantly on payday,
Right.
or being able to send money to a loved one in need without any delay.
Wow.
It puts people in charge of their finances, allowing them to manage their money more efficiently
Okay.
and react to unexpected situations with greater agility.
That's a powerful shift. What about small businesses?
Yeah.
How would they benefit from this new landscape?
Small businesses often operate on tight margins,
Right.
and late payments can significantly impact their cash flow.
Right.
Real-time payments would enable them to get paid faster,
Okay.
reduce the risk of late fees,
Yeah.
and ultimately improve their overall financial health.
So we're talking about a potential boost to entrepreneurship and innovation.
Yeah.
As small businesses can access their funds more quickly and reinvest them back into their operations.
Precisely. And on a broader scale, it could lead to greater financial inclusion.
Okay.
Imagine a world where individuals without traditional bank accounts could access instant payment services,
Wow.
enabling them to participate more fully in the economy.
That's an incredible thought. By removing barriers and creating a more level playing field,
Right.
ISO 2022 and FedNow could empower those who have traditionally been excluded from the financial mainstream.
You've hit the nail on the head. It's about creating a more inclusive and accessible financial system for all Americans.
As we move towards this future,
Right.
what are some key things that listeners, particularly those working within the financial industry,
Right.
should keep in mind?
Staying informed is paramount.
Okay.
The Federal Reserve is an excellent resource for information on FedNow and ISO 2022. Their publications, webinars, and industry engagement efforts provide valuable insights and guidance.
So do your research and stay abreast of the latest developments.
Exactly.
What other steps can individuals and institutions take to prepare for this transition?
Don't hesitate to reach out to your financial institution or trusted advisors for guidance.
Okay.
They can provide personalized advice and support tailored to your specific needs. And finally, it's important to embrace the change.
Okay.
This is a positive step forward for the U.S. financial system.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to create a more efficient, inclusive, and innovative future for everyone.
It's about viewing this transition not as a burden, but as a chance to build something better, a financial system that serves the needs of all Americans. We've covered a lot of ground in this part of our deep dive.
Yeah, we have.
Exploring the potential impact of ISO 2022 and FedNow on consumers, businesses, and the overall economy. But there's still more to uncover. When we return, we'll explore some final thoughts and leave you with something to ponder as you navigate this exciting new landscape. Stay with us.
Oh, good.
And we're back with the final part of our deep dive into ISO 2022 and the future of payments.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting journey so far.
It really has. We've gone from the technical nuts and bolts to envisioning a future where money moves seamlessly and instantly around the globe.
It's pretty amazing.
And we've seen how ISO 2022, particularly its implementation with FedNow, could revolutionize everything from everyday transactions to global commerce.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of potential there.
Before we wrap up this deep dive, I'd love to explore something you touched on earlier.
Okay.
The potential for ISO 2022 to fuel innovation in ways we can't even imagine yet. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure.
What kind of unexpected innovations might emerge from this wealth of data?
Well, the data carried in ISO 2022 messages is far richer than what we're used to with traditional payment systems.
Okay.
This opens up some really exciting possibilities for data-driven applications and services that go beyond just faster payments.
Okay. I'm starting to see where you're going with this.
Yep.
But give me some concrete examples.
Sure.
How could this data translate into tangible benefits for consumers or businesses?
Imagine personalized financial management tools
Okay.
that analyze your spending habits based on the granular data embedded in your transactions.
Interesting.
These tools could offer tailored advice,
Okay.
helping you budget more effectively,
Right.
identify areas where you could save, and even predict future spending patterns.
Wow.
It's like having a superpowered financial assistant that knows your habits better than you do.
That would be incredibly helpful for someone like me who struggles with budgeting.
I hear you.
What other possibilities come to mind?
Think about the potential for microloans or microinsurance products tailored to specific needs. With the granular data available through ISO 2022,
Right.
financial institutions could assess risk more accurately and offer customized financial products to individuals or small businesses
Okay.
who might not qualify for traditional financing options.
Wow. Those are some pretty mind-blowing possibilities. It's almost like ISO 2022 is giving birth to an entirely new ecosystem of financial services.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And as more systems adopt ISO 2022,
Great.
the potential for data-driven innovation in the financial sector will only continue to grow.
Yeah.
It's like handing developers a brand new set of tools to create solutions
Right.
that address real-world problems and improve people's lives.
It's truly remarkable to think about the ripple effects this could have on a global scale.
Yeah.
It's not just about speed and efficiency, it's about unlocking a whole new wave of financial inclusion and innovation.
Exactly. And that's something for all of us to ponder,
Right,
whether
yeah.
we're consumers, businesses, or policymakers. We have a unique opportunity to shape a future where the financial system is more efficient, more accessible, and more empowering for everyone.
It's an invitation to reimagine the possibilities. As we conclude our deep dive,
Yes.
what are some final thoughts you'd like to leave our listeners with?
The world of payments is evolving rapidly.
Yeah.
And ISO 2022 is at the forefront of this transformation.
Right.
I encourage everyone to stay curious, stay informed, and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. The future of finance is being written as we speak, and it's up to all of us to shape it in a way that benefits everyone.
Well said. It's been a pleasure exploring this fascinating topic with you.
Thanks for having me.
And for our listeners, if you're eager to delve deeper into the world of ISO 2022 and FedNow, we'll be sure to include links to all the resources we've mentioned in the show notes.
Great.
And until next time, happy diving.